Before Edirne, the Ottoman capital stood here in Bursa, also known as Green Bursa, located at the lower slopes of Uludağ mountain, some 200 miles east of Istanbul. Today, the city of 1.5 million is a booming industrial and commercial center, full of unforgettable taste, unbelievable trade, and world-renowned towel making. Insistent on its cultural and historical past, the once former Ottoman capital boasts a rich tapestry of mosques, monuments, tombs, and more. But just as important is its reliance on its natural settings: mineral-rich springs, beautiful snow-covered mountains, and its famed oldest plane tree in the world. This village pays homage to some of the Ottomans' earliest architecture, with homes dating back some 750 years. The village name itself, Cemalı-Kızık. The village pays homage to some of the Ottomans' earliest architecture, with houses dating back some 750 years. The village name itself, Cemalı-Kızık, was given by the Sultan because this was the location where everyone would come to make their Cuma prayer. Cemalı-Kızık, the last remaining village, a village that has survived with its unique houses for more than 700 years. Life as it was during its founding has been well preserved, and a quality of ancient wisdom and techniques still pervade. Back alleys of the village like this are a tight fit, barely enough just for one person to pass by. Now, this is what I call being stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is how a typical village looks like up here in the village. You have your greenery, you have your trees, complete serenity. This is where the families come together and relax. In the summertime, they escape the heat. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Aleyküm selam. Welcome to Turkey and my house.
This is a beautiful garden you have here. A very large place. When was this place established?
Well, it is established is about 6 years ago. This is the place, it was just planned. All the original house, it was in my city downtown.
Right.
It's about, it took 6 years to complete it, this house. This house exactly the copied my
Right.
grandfather when they lived in downtown. This is the house. Now this is the original place for my belonging my great and grandfather.
The original
This is
shop
original.
name.
Yes. How do you call it?
Like a shop name.
Shop name. Yes, this is shop name. Kebapçı Mehmet oğlu İskender. I can't read the old. This is Ottoman.
Okay, Ottoman in the Ottoman language.
Yes. And this is the original cook place belonging to my grandfather. This kebab is being cooked and on this way in this place.
This is where the modern day donors come from.
Yes, exactly. And this is the original shop. My grandfather and father. It was taken is 1928.
1928.
When the new Turkish letter is being accepted.
Oh, into the Latin alphabet.
Yeah, Turkish letter revelation.
Wow. And this is your grandfather here?
Yeah, this is look like a small museum for for the family memory. Okay.
Good. It's good.
This is the place. Original 2 rooms and the one area. How do you call it? We call it sofa here, sofa. And this is in Turkish Ottoman language is Ayvan.
Avon.
The people, the family lives generally in this place in the evening.
Wow. Beautiful hurricane glasses. Are these handmade?
I do it myself by my hand.
All by yourself?
6 years ago.
All by hand?
Take it, keep it, and remember. Don't break it, okay? You remember me, okay? This is the first time I give a little small or big, give the part of the things from this house to you. Just this is the first time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How am I doing this?
Come here. Keep it.
Okay, let me just put this in here. Okay.
Just from like that. Just
With the outer. There's an art to this, and apparently I'm not going to graduate from this course.
Ali görüyor musun?
I'm not going to graduate. No one's getting any food today. But you know what they say in America? You know what they say in America, right? If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Patlıcan nerede görsün istiyorum. Kapalı uyuma. Şurada ben. Yeah. Style of eating the kebab. Now the mouth is now clean, separated from the other taste, and he starts to eat kebab. Okay.
There's an art to this.
This is culture. Do you understand? Yeah.
At the edge of Tophane, a park overlooking Bursa, lies two of the city's most renowned mausoleums, the Osman Gazi and the Orhan Gazi Mausoleum. Osman Gazi is known for having created the Ottoman Empire, while his son Orhan Gazi had conquered this city that we stand in. The mausoleums of these great Ottoman giants had once laid within the walls of a monastery, the Hagias Elias Monastery, at the request of Osman Gazi. A fire in 1801 and an earthquake in 1854 ruined the monastery to such an extent that the structure had to be pulled down and then replaced by separate quarters. Don't count on Bursa as just being a place of historical building sites, because it's so much more, filled with many a natural treasure. Take for instance here, Uludağ, or Grand Mountain, some 2,543 meters at its highest peak. And don't ask me to calculate that into feet. But what I can tell you is that this place has been a holy place of seclusion, starting with the ancient gods who had once considered this their home, Misius Olympios, and later with the spread of Christianity, Keshish Dağ, as it was known, the monks' mountain, and even later, a meditative place for the Muslim dervishes. What keeps Bursa Bursa is its attempt at retaining its natural splendor. And the most impressive example of this lies deep within the foothills of Uludağ Mountain. Uludağ Mountain is a favorite among the ski resort enthusiasts who come from as far away as Europe and the Americas to show off their left-right strokes. It seems that hundreds of ski resorts line up against the entrance to the highest points of the mountaintop. Now, although the summer seasons witness a deserted ghost town, the area comes alive in October and remains all but desolate till April or May. If you're lucky enough and earnest enough to find a nice, comfortable getaway, nestled deep within Uludağ Mountain, there's a nice family-oriented recreational camping ground, home to sporting activities, a nice animal garden, and a host of nice, lovely people. The place even comes complete with a bache, or a garden, full of animals, like these little babies. This is breathtaking. Just look at this. You have these massive domes. It's beautiful artwork. There's nothing like this. This is Bursa's most famous mosque, the symbol of early Ottoman architecture, Ulu Cami, or as it's known, the Great Friday Mosque. Having been the first congregational mosque built by the Ottomans in the late 14th century, this mosque takes a special place amongst Turkish historical sites. Now this has to be the most interesting part of the mosque. Look at this picture up here. It's a picture of the Kaaba, and if you notice at the entrance, now this is wicked, the entrance moves when you move. It's like one of those haunted eyes. Wicked. It moved with me. It's like I'm being watched. This pool here creates a calm effect. This is also where the people who would pray can make their abdest or ablution. Really spectacular. And with the glass ceiling, creates a subtle light. Kind of glows on in here. But I think most fascinating of all has to be the domed ceilings. There's 20 of them, 4 rows of 5, and they're just magnificent. Now, if something the Ottomans knew, it was their calligraphy. This was a special style for them. They would create fantastic art based on their writing. This is the landmark to see. If you come to Bursa, you have to see Ulu Cami. Like other mosques, it has 3 entrances. One here, another here. Among Bursa's other natural monuments, this here behind me is the oldest plane tree in the world, over 600 years. It is a living witness to Ottoman history. We are in Bursa within a district known as Yeşil or Green because of its turquoise-colored mosque and inner mausoleum. This complex, built during the period of Sultan Mehmed I, stands apart from any other mosque, not only because of its beautifully detailed ceramics, but also because it had set the Ottoman standard for which others would follow. This mosque exhibits a Zawiya plan, or what they call a reversal T plan, containing multifunctional rooms and additional space for traveling dervishes. A centralized pool emphasizes the spatial format of the mosque, pulling together a controlled use of intricate details such as stone inscriptions, marble carvings, and tile layouts. The interior is spellbinding, with rich turquoise green tiles filling up the frontal lobe of the mosque, inspiring even the greatest of all Ottoman writers to remark how its dome and minaret caps were as brilliant as emeralds. The display of wood engravings harmonized naturally with the artistry of tiles set up against a scheme of space and solid objects, like the single marbled peace fountain, perfectly centralized under a spellbinding lantern. The Uftade Mosque and Turbasi was built for one of the greatest thinkers in 1572. Uftade was a master sheikh of Sufi dervishes of a divine order, as well as a brilliant poet influential to Islamic scholars and devoted literary followers since the 16th century. The mosque was built on orders of Uftade Muheddin in 1572, while the tomb enclosing the graves of Uftade was built much later. This is the famous Kozhan, the silk center of Bursa. We're about to go inside and see exactly what happens or how do they make silk. They have everything here, from pillowcases to ties to dresses. Everything here is done in silk.
And for example, that's one of the best quality for the pashmina.
And what makes it the best quality?
That one, why is it the best quality? Because that one is, you can see from the back side, that's just handmade. That's
all of it's handmade?
Yeah, that's the reason why it's very, very best quality what you can find.
How long
here.
does it take someone to make something like this? Is it a team?
Minimum between 6 and 10 months.
6 and 10 months.
That one exactly 8 months.
8 months. I could see because of the fine details.
Yes.
This is all very tight knit in here. Was this done also here in Bursa?
Yes.
Everything is done in Bursa, as you said.
Bursa. There was our production.